Alright guys, in today's video we're going to be replacing the AC accumulator filter on a 2021 F750. This will apply apparently for like an Expedition and a couple other vehicles as well. So just so you can see how to get it, there'll be a little black cap first that you'll need to remove with a T50 Torx bit. That'll be from the bottom. Then you'll need to remove the snap ring. I was having an issue getting this snap ring off due to these tabs. It was pressing against this plastic piece right here. So you just have to, what I was able to do is grab a extension and a hammer, and you just want to lightly tap on this and keep tapping just to get it up enough for the snap ring to pass next to it. If you can imagine, these tabs are touching there. So once you get that spaced out enough like that, then you can use the snap ring pliers. You'll need internal ones. It's really fun to get to the angle, but I use internal straights. You'll remove that snap ring, and then in order to get that little piece out, you can see it's threaded on the inside, but pliers is kind of a little bit difficult to get to it, so I'm actually going to put this in. I'm going to extract it out with this, and then we're going to go from there. Alright, so we're back at the truck. You can see how I got that bolt threaded in there. Just like that. Just a few threads, just enough to grab it, so we'll be able to pull it out without having to fight with it. Probably going to have to get some leverage on it with some pliers, but I'll show you guys when we get that out. Alright guys, so we were able to get it out. Got the old filter. Obviously the new filter's in there. It's going to be nice and white, all clean and everything. This whole kit comes with the all the parts you'll need. All the new replacement parts. So I'll show you what I did. I put these down here to kind of give myself a nice bite on that bolt, and then if I can set it up somewhere, I pried against the condenser in the dryer housing like this to work it down and out, and then I was able to just pull it out the rest of the way. So now we're going to go ahead and assemble our new setup, put PAG oil on our O-rings and everything, get ready to install it, and be back in a minute. Alright guys, we're back in with that whole entire assembly. All you have to do is fit that sock into that little gray piece. You put some PAG oil on the O-rings just so they slide in nice and neat and seal good, and then you clip that gray piece into the beige or tan or yellow, whatever piece color that is. You'll slide that entire assembly in, get it as far as you can, maybe not as far as you can with your thumb or your hand, just depends on how strong you are, because you'll want that cap to be able to thread into it after. I'm just going to lightly tap this with a socket and a hammer, very lightly, just to get it where I need to, and I'm going to put that snap ring in. I'll be able to grab that bolt to pull it back down against the snap ring to secure it, and then we'll put that cap on and we'll be all done. Just to show real quick, we went ahead and tapped it in. Now we're going to grab our snap ring. Might be hard to see, but snap ring is now installed. You just kind of fit that up there. It's really tight, annoying area to get into, but once you have it in and at least seats in the housing enough, you can kind of tap it in lightly, work around nice and easy with a hammer and a socket or whatever you need to use to get that. That way it clicks into place. Now we're going to grab that bolt. We're going to pull that beige or yellow piece down a little bit just to get it snugged against that snap ring, and then we'll put our cap on it. We'll be all good. Alright guys, I got that bolt threaded in. I was just able to wiggle it down with my fingers. Didn't need to do anything kind of crazy, and you see how that's seated right against that snap ring. That prevents that snap ring from being able to back out. Now we're going to grab our cap. Thread that cap on. Just like that. We're just barely going to snug it in, and be all finished up. Alright guys, and she's done. Definitely don't want to crank on that. Keep in mind both of those are plastic, the threads and everything, so that's just to keep dirt, debris, and keep it sealed and everything, but definitely don't want to go too crazy with that. So just snug it up nice and good with a ratchet and a socket. Like I said, it was that T50 Torx bit. I used about a foot long, maybe 10-inch extension, something like that. Somewhere in that realm. Not quite sure, maybe 8-inch, I guess. But yeah, just want to snug that up with a couple fingers. Don't want to go anything too crazy. Anyways, see you in the next one.